Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. One of the other really nice things about real estate is the ability to have animals, and there's nothing worse than being in a rental and trying to have a dog or something. And so I got Marley about 5 years ago, and I did some extensive training with him, and so now he's reached a point where he'll actually go to hospitals and visit with people that are sick, and there's nothing better than watching Marley show up in the room and just see the room light up because Marley's little tricks and things that he does. Marley, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Spin around. Marley down. Marley crawl. Marley crawl. Back up, 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 back up. Marley point. Marley point. Marley point. Go get it. Good boy. Good boy. Bring it here. Where are you going? Get back here. Come here, buddy. Good boy. Good. Okay, let's do it again. You ready?
My name is Adrian, Director of Operations at Sky, Lumpy's, and Bar Name C locations.
Jake, General Manager of Lumpy's Downtown and Sky Event Center. Sky was built just on the idea that, Salt Lake needed something more, kind of ideas like, all over the world pretty much, our owner Ken, he took his idea and put it to where he wanted to have a high-end club, nightclub, and event center. Salt Lake needed something downtown, and pretty much just went all over the world and put a piece together and brought Sky what it is now, where the lighting, sound, just the whole ambiance of it, it's great. So something that the city needed, I think, really.
Yeah, where Salt Lake and the surrounding local area doesn't have anything like it. Started as a parking lot.
First it would be built for a patio for Lumpy's, but then coming all of it, what it's going to cost would be just as much to build this whole area. So, thinking what we want to do, is a custom bar tops to the bar itself, to the stage, the VIP sections for people coming in and sitting down watching a show. They can sit down in their own little booth and, have a, something to drink, watch a great show. Everything's like custom built from the bathrooms to the floors, got radiant heat, central air. We got the skylight above us here.
Experiencing kind of like an open air venue where you can't get anywhere downtown.
Yeah, the whole bar opens up, and the front doors, garage doors open up to the front, the back, the sides, the ceiling, all of it. So it's like an open air style, yeah. Yeah, people like the natural light of it coming in. So the doors or garage doors are all custom garage doors from Martin doors, from the sides here to the very front. Like I said, all of them got done custom just to give that outside feel like, you're in somewhere else, really, so.
Hey Jay, this property really jumped out to me. I'm really interested in it.
Okay, so this one's a unique one. This is actually out in Bluebell. And so if you went past Strawberry and out to Starvation, this is just right out there. So it's about 2 hours outside of Salt Lake City, but this is a very, very unique property. It's a cabin property. It could be a primary residence, but it's got a setup which you don't see in the state of Utah. You can have your own dock on this because you actually own the shoreline.
Wait, so why is this unique in the state of Utah?
Because the state of Utah went through and bought up all the shoreline, and so the state owns all property that's land and water, touching each other. They want to own all that. This particular property, they had changed the water and the way it flowed, and so it filled up and got onto his property, and so now he has shoreline property.
Interesting.
Which is very, very unique.
Yeah, true shoreline property.
Yeah, true shoreline property, and so it's all situated, and so this is perfectly set up for somebody. A very unique thing. You don't see it all the time. If you go look, I want waterfront property in Utah. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is one of those unique situations. So you could have your own dock, and the lake's big enough that they've got a place to put your boat in, and there's some great fishing on there, and it's only 2 hours away. And so if you're looking for a secondary property, no, not too far, and they've decked it out, countertops, that really nice roof they put on this thing. I mean, it's a good little property.
Yeah, it's beautiful on the inside. They've trimmed it out really, really nice.
Yeah, and they put a bunch of cool things in there. They've got a ping pong table and a bumper pool and foosball and pinball and all these different things. So when you bring the kids out there, you can turn them off of all the electronics and you can get back to the way things used to be.
Yeah.
You can take them fishing, you can take them out on the lake, you can play games at night, and that's the way this house is. Or it could be a permanent residence, but these particular people use it as more kind of like a cabin property.
Yeah, well, I was noticing that loft up there in that main room. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's 4,500 square feet. They've got 8 bedrooms. Yeah, 4 full baths, and it's on almost 16 and a half acres.
So you could have a lot of families staying there with 8 bedrooms.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get the whole family reunion out there if you wanted.
Yeah, and some people will take stuff like this and they'll set them up as timeshares.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that done before?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and so you could actually rent it out, and even the state does stuff like this where they'll get these little cabins, put them on there, and rent them out. People go use them for the weekend. But that kind of shows that bonus space. That kind of nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, up there above. Nice and open. Boy, it accommodated a lot of people.
Yeah, perfect for a little family getaway, huh?
Mm-hmm. Send the kids upstairs, and then you can get away and go out yourself and do a little fishing, and it'd be fantastic.
But you're far enough away, but you're still close enough that 2 hours away from Salt Lake City is not far at all.
Yeah, it's still accessible. That's right.
And they plan on leaving all those games in there. They said they've moved away, and they just don't need to take those things with them. So those are going to be kind of considered part of the property. You can see it's put together quite well.
Yeah.
It's most properties when you go out into these areas are not, fancy, and this happens to be one of those really nice properties.
Yeah, that's right. It has really good-looking trim on the inside, even though it's kind of tucked away.
Yeah.
It's a really cool combination.
This would be great for a family. You want to get away from it all. You want to go spend the weekend, and take your whole family and be able to, you pull your boat right up to your house.
That'd be great. No docking fees.
Yeah. You can go fishing or whatever. That's what you get there for just under $600,000 out in Bluebell.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local business that's had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Amsco Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with Amsco, your design potential is limitless. At Amsco, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. Amsco Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk, and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
So for our doors, we went with Martin doors. They're local, great quality. We wanted to have an outdoor feel, kind of, you can stand outside when a show or production's going on and still get that feeling, even when the doors are closed, so we have them see through. As well as when they're open, have that breeze, have it an outdoor concept as well.
So the sign outside, it's a custom sign that's built to where it lights up multiple colors from green, red, purple, just to kind of get that, let people pop in, let people see it when they drive down the street.
Have it flashing all around.
Exactly, different colors. And then the TVs outside are more like a billboard, like instead of having like posters, they're actual TVs that rotate through all of our events, so you can walk by and see, the next show coming up, whether it be Will Sparks or Party Favor or, Motley Crue. So with the lighting we have here, it's literally 17 million different color schemes we can do it. We can make the whole room red, whole room blue, any color we can really do with it. DMX controllers, line arrays, just everything you can think of. We can make any kind of lighting scheme you want. We have a fog machine that pushes the fog out that enhances the lighting, the lasers that much more. Just an overall world-class, phenomenal look with the lights, and it just brings in so much energy with the with the lights coming in, shooting around. We move lighting around all over the place. Come in there on Sundays and geek out and kind of play with the lights and to change them around, kind of get a better feel for where they want to put them at, or they can different ways of shooting the lights.
Okay, Darren, for this house, I thought it'd be great to go down to South Jordan, and the reason why South Jordan just got voted the second fastest growing city in the United States from the U.S. Census Bureau.
Which really surprised me.
It's huge, right?
Yeah.
In this particular home, I thought was spectacular. One of the things I love about this one, it has a beautiful backyard, entertaining. It's got a place with a hot tub, and it's got a pool in the backyard, and it's all fenced in, beautiful grass and everything. But right behind that, they've got a place to have horses, or to be able to pull trailers in there. You could almost run a business. If you were somebody that had a landscaping business or something and needed to have a place, we have all your equipment. This house would work beautiful for that.
Yeah, that's hard to find.
Very, very hard to find. So it's on 0.76 acres, and of course it's beautiful. I mean, look at the inside.
Yeah, I love how they trimmed this place out.
They've really fixed it up. Take a look at that kitchen. They've really updated the kitchen, the way that they open it up to the kind of the dining room and then into the living area is wonderful. But this is an entertainment type house. You're looking at, this is 6 bedrooms and it's 4.5 baths at 4,300 square feet, and it's listed at $535,000 in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. And what that means is appreciation.
Yes.
Because South Jordan is doing really well because there's so much demand in that area. And Daybreak, even though this house isn't in Daybreak, it still demands houses in that area based on those comps.
Yeah.
And that's what appraisers look at. So believe it or not, houses like this. And this is a very unique home Not only is it just in South Jordan, but this one has the business aspect behind it, where you can have horses, or you can have, you know, your business right in the backyard. And so this one stood out to me. That's why I wanted to talk about this particular home. Of course, they finished out real well. Got big vaulted ceilings in there.
Love the openness.
Yeah, really nice, right?
Yeah.
Colors are good, nice and neutral. You can do a lot of stuff to this house.
Double sinks, classic.
Yeah, gotta have that, right?
You gotta have that.
Yeah. So it was built in 1992. Like I said, it's listed at $535,000, but I'm just dying to get to this backyard because this is where this thing really stands out.
Seems like this place is a great bang for the buck with those 6 bedrooms.
Yeah, 6 bedrooms. Okay, now take a look at this backyard. Look at that blue sky, and they got a little waterfall back there.
Beautiful.
I mean, they've got a little patio area in the backyard, the pool, absolutely incredible, right? I mean, it looks like Big Sky, Montana.
Yeah, sure does.
Doesn't it? Look at that blue sky. I can't believe it.
Pool matches the sky.
They've got an entertainment area outside, as you can see. Little pool house there. And this is the backyard that I was talking about, outside of the backyard of that 0.76 acres. And this is where you can have some horses or pull your trailer, and it goes literally right around the back of the house. And so at $535,000, this is a terrific purchase.
Yes.
Hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deher on ABC.
A Better Clean, based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Jay Deher here. Do you want to sell your home faster and for more money? We do what other realtors do, but get this. Being ABC4 Utah's real estate specialist gives me the opportunity to give your home maximum exposure. List with the Jay Deher team, and your home will be featured on its own TV commercial, as well as get a full motion video tour by my professional camera crew, with me personally talking about the selling features of your home linked to the multiple listing service. And with the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, it's automatically added to 40,000 websites and put onto the International Relocation Database. If you want to sell your house faster and for more money, then list it with me and see it on TV.
You don't need someone dropping the ball on your mortgage. Recruit a professional. Darren Rhodes, Utah's Mortgage Pro. He's got the skills, speed, and experience to win the best financing for your home. So draft Darren today at utahmortgagepro.com.
For the TVs we have here on the wall, you know, they can pretty much do anything we want with them, where they can be individual, you know, logos going on them, or, you know, videos on them. Also, we can do, you know, they can be to where they're a program where they can have a little bouncing ball going through all of them, meaning like that technology. We have 3D, virtual effects for the DJs. If we have a corporate party, we can throw on their logos in there, mix through different ones, like for our logos. You know, we put our flyers up there for the next coming events. You can see what's going on. There's pretty much endless things you can do with these TVs here. So it's pretty awesome, from the walls here, all around, to the bar, to the stage, to the 300-inch projector screen as well too. So it's endless what we can do with them. Right now we are open
7 days a week.
Yeah, we're open 7 days a week, but right now we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Depending on the show, most shows start, we can open up at 9 o'clock. But depending on the show, sometimes we're open on, like this coming Tuesday, we're open on Tuesday for any concert we have. So it just depends on the day and the event, what goes on. But right now, permanently we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, from 9 till 2. Like I said, times change for shows, so just check our, skyslc.com for, upcoming events and things like that. If you like EDM, all that kind of stuff, you're gonna love the shows coming in. And then, we still haven't filled up, the next few months too. So, like I said, look for our, on our website.
Check it out, skyslc.com.
This week's featured property, we're in Highland, Utah, and we're in the Mercer Hollow subdivision. So Darren, we're down here looking, this is what you're gonna get for $1.35 million down in Highland. Beautiful, right?
Fantastic property.
Yeah, one of the, of course, the nice things about this one, it has a big, huge, expansive yard that goes in, has no neighbors behind it, and so it just looks like it goes out forever. It doesn't even have a fence.
How big is the yard?
It's 0.88 acres, but they don't have neighbors on the back part of it, or on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side of the property, they've got a dry riverbed that just kind of flows through it. So,
wow.
I mean, it kind of sits in there just perfectly.
So you have almost an acre, but then no neighbors, so it feels even bigger than that.
That's right, yeah. And so this one goes forever. And they did us a great landscaping job. But here, stepping into the inside, of course, you notice that kitchen, they decked this thing out.
Yeah, what a great looking place.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They've done a lot with this one. Master bedroom's amazing. It's off the back of the house. And the master bath, we're gonna see it here, just beautiful. And they've got a swim spa. They've got an outbuilding outside that's got a swim spa. We're gonna go look at that in a minute. Beautiful yard. I mean, in a really exclusive neighborhood up there in Highland. And so, but on this one in particular, I wanted to talk about some financing options on this one because, of course, this is an incredible house, but people are always asking, what does it cost to finance $1 million home?
Yeah, that's right. I get asked that question all the time.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Well, run me through a scenario if you're going to finance $1 million home like this.
Okay, you bet. So a lot of times, people that buy homes in this price range will oftentimes purchase them in cash, or they'll look to do other things with that cash. And so they'll borrow.
So they might have the cash to pay cash for this thing.
That's right.
But they might prefer to finance it because they can keep that money liquid.
That's right. And when you, in a case like this, you may be able to borrow against your house, which might be cheaper money than borrowing for a business or liquidating other investments or things like that. So a lot of times people will look to do financing on the house even if they do have cash. So in a home like this, you would want to look at putting maybe 30% down, which would be just over $400,000. And that would get you a loan amount at $945,000.
Right at that $1 million mark.
Yeah, pretty close to that mark. So at 4.5%, you'd get an APR of 4.61. That would put your principal and interest portion of your payment at $47.88 per month.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, yeah, that's not bad. So that gives you kind of an idea of what a home like this would cost on a monthly basis. You'd have taxes and insurance, of course, on top of that. But yeah, that could be very inexpensive money compared to other loans they could get.
Well, yeah. So if you wanted to go start a business with some of that money or whatever it is, instead of sinking into the house, you go keep yourself liquid. That money. I mean, that money. That's very, very expensive to go get a business loan.
Right.
Much higher risk.
Yeah. Or liquidating investments that you don't want to pull out, or all sorts of reasons why you may want to get financed.
Yeah. And where interest rates are right now, it's almost considered free money, right?
It's very inexpensive.
It's very inexpensive money. Yeah.
Historically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a good way to go. Of course, the crown jewel of this property is this 1,247 square foot pool house where they put a Michael Phelps swim spa and a hot tub. They put a control for lighting and entertainment system in here, and they've left room for a ping pong table or even your workout equipment. And one of the things I really love about it is no matter what the weather's like here in Utah, you can just blow those big doors open and take advantage of that weather. And they've also put blinds in each one of the windows so privacy is not an issue. So there you have it, incredible views, expansive space, and it's situated in a park-like setting that you can literally use year-round.
So Jay, are you seeing the same problem that I am with appraisals?
Yeah, major problems right now. A lot of houses are having issues because buyers are willing to pay more than what the appraisals are coming in at.
Yeah.
And this is an issue because the appraisal, if you think about what an appraisal, it's a safety valve for the bank. A lot of people want to appraise, say my house is worth it. The appraisal came in and that. No, that's a safety valve for the bank to make sure that they're not paying too much for a house.
Right.
Okay? Even though a buyer may be willing to pay for it, the bank on the back end may not. And when we have such a hot market, that's really aggressive, the appraisers are looking at 6-month-old information typically, even though they might be looking, the problem is the market's going a lot faster than what it was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cold outside 6 months ago, and now it's hot. Buyers are wanting to pay for it, but the appraisers are naturally holding down the market, which on a lot of ways, it's a good thing because you don't want that massive inflation that's out of control. And so they do a good job of keeping the market under control, but at the same time, it causes a lot of issues because sellers could sell their house for a lot more money than the buyers will pay for it.
Right.
But the banks don't want to be in that situation. So you're going to see a lot of appraisal issues right now.
Well, and it affects even with, what I've noticed, when they do that, it affects the whole neighborhood of the housing values. It throws up the whole values.
Worse than that, though, if you get one house in the neighborhood that fire sells for some reason, they make a decision to want to sell it really quick, it can make it very hard on another house trying to sell in that neighborhood because
the comparisons are just off.
Yeah, and I've seen that a lot this year.